Hi guys, it's Casey here at Colonial Gardens, an independent garden center here in Phoenixville, Pennsylvania, next to another awesome perennial I want to introduce you to. This is Autumn Joy Sedum right next to me. Right behind that, you're going to see our sun-credible sunflowers. But right in front, this is right near our pond, which is our entryway to our nursery. This is Autumn Joy Sedum, which is a member of the stonecrop family, which you might tell by the name is often used in rock gardening. And of course, we've got boulders right in front of me. This is a plant that does really well in dry conditions. So we've done a lot of videos about plants that thrive in moist soils over in our butterfly garden, but this space here has really good drainage, and I wanted to highlight a really beautiful specimen as far as this plant goes to really show you the virtues of this very cool perennial. Different from a lot of our other perennials that we have that are hardy in this area, sedums and stonecrops are part of the succulent family. So if you were to come up close, you're going to see a very thick leaf on them. That thick leaf is an adaptation to help them survive conditions where there's not a lot of water. So that's an ability for them to store extra water to help the plant survive in periods of drought. So if you have a place in your garden that has shallow soils, rocky soils, in general, a soil that's really well draining, this plant might be a good option for you. It thrives best in actually really lean soils, so you don't need to add a bunch of soil amendment to your soil. You just need to place it in a place where it's not going to sit too wet. And over the summer, you're going to get this really nice lighter green foliage, again, succulent, so a completely different texture from a lot of the other things in the garden. But in the fall, which is where we're at now, we're in the middle of September, you're going to get these flat top clusters of these blooms. Now they'll start off almost a neutral beige to pink color, and then as the season progresses, they're going to age into a richer pink, which is what you're seeing right now, and eventually they'll turn almost a rust color as the plant ends its bloom era, although it'll hold on to those flower heads. So if you like the shape of them, you'll continue to have some interest through the winter. Now this plant this time of year is one of the local bees' favorites. This genus, or I guess this family at this point of plants of sedums and stonecrops, we have some native ones around here. There are native ones in Europe as well. This is a hybrid, it's a cultivated variety, so it is not considered a true native, but you wouldn't be able to tell by the way the bees treat it, because we see so many different species of bees that get some late season nectar from this plant. It's a really great plant to kind of bridge the gap before your asters start blooming here in August and September to really get a nice, really beautiful form. Now, some of the challenges that you might have with this plant is if you plant it in really moist soil, you're more likely to get some sort of root rot in it, and it is the biggest reason that this plant might fail. It really thrives in full sun conditions, so if you've got a really sunny location, you're more likely to be able to achieve this really beautiful upright form. These flowers are really heavy compared to their stems. So in some cases, if you have overly fertile or moist soil, you're going to see some flopping going on. So this particular plant is really nice. It's filled out, it's spread over time, it's established, and it looks great right now. Sometimes in some other places where it's a little bit wetter, you'll see it flop open. So one of the ways that you can help combat that, other than planting it in the right spot, is early in the season, you can kind of cut it back, and it'll delay some of the blooming, but you'll end up with a more compact plant that is less prone to that flopping. So this is a really amazing plant to get us into the fall. That's why it's Autumn Joy Sedum. It's named really appropriately. It's great for rock gardens. It's a hardy perennial, rabbit resistant around here. Unfortunately, not deer resistant, but it's an excellent choice for your garden if you want something low maintenance. Thanks for watching.